Okay, once you have your voice motherboard depanelized, it's ready to install. Just gonna go right on top. Like so. There's a few different nuts depending on where they go and how much space there is. There are 12 lock nuts, number 6, and there are 12 standard nuts, number 6. So the lock nuts are going to go where I show now. And you're going to need your 5/16 driver. And they should bite enough to hold the screw through the bottom, so you shouldn't really need to go back and you know, hold the screw from the bottom. You should be able to just torque these. And incidentally, these copper pads on this voice motherboard are not connected to signal ground or any trace or any connection on the voice motherboard. They're just convenient places for the lock nuts to bite into and make good contact. In a few steps, we're going to be attaching the chassis ground strap here. And even in that case, that is not connected to the ground, the signal ground on this voice motherboard. Rather, that is just a convenient place to attach the actual enclosure to the chassis ground strap so that the chassis or earth ground is connected to the enclosure, because remember, there's a lock washer under this screw. Also, we're not going to install that washer yet. This one here, we're going to hold off until we actually connect that chassis ground strap. So now, for a couple of these locations, we're going to need to actually screw from the bottom because we don't have enough clearance to get our tool in. So let's do this last one. And then this location and this location are going to get, let's use these ones. They're going to get lock nuts, but we're going to have to, there's just enough room to get them in there. So we're going to make sure that those plastic standoffs don't move. And we're just going to try to get them started here so we don't have any of those plastic spacers walking away. Okay. Here. And then for these last two locations, we're going to use the standard nut because there's very tight spacing in here. Okay, so get that started. And then, I don't know if you can see this on camera, but I'm going to get this last one in so I can see it. Okay. Okay, we're good. Get that nut in there. Okay, now I'm going to get my number 2 screwdriver and torque those last 4 locations. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and then just like I said, hold off on that one. You'll have this extra one here. Hold off on that for a few more steps.